how you want to feel. Get out of bed even when you least feel like it. This is one of the ways that I got out of depression. As you all know, I struggle with chronic depression, and it is something that I was diagnosed with in the hospital. When you're struggling with anxiety, you may struggle with depression, and it doesn't mean anyone struggling from anxiety has to struggle with depression. But personally, me, I struggle with depression. So for anxiety, sometimes you may deal with chronic fatigue. You are just tired. You have woken up in the morning, you have not done anything, but you literally feel so tired. Like you were stepped on by a tractor when you are sleeping. You are literally so tired. Another thing, you may deal with deep sadness. You are just sad, like everything just sucks. You are having this overwhelm of sadness that you don't know where it is from. That's a symptom of anxiety. And also you may deal with depression, like I dealt with depression. So what helped me is getting out of bed even when I least felt like it. Dragging yourself around, because when you live your life, when you go to work, when you live your life regardless of the intrusive thoughts, you bring them along. You bring the physical symptoms along, the feelings of unreality. You are going to show the brain that you no longer need anxiety, because it can see you living. Because the brain does not learn through logic, it does not learn through facts, it learns through actions, through what you're doing. So when you live life with these physical symptoms there, with these intrusive thoughts, with however you're feeling, you are sending a message to your brain that you no longer need anxiety. As time goes by, as you live your life, as you do your thing with the anxiety there, the physical symptoms will start to fade away. The intrusive thoughts, the feelings of unreality, how you're feeling, because you have shown the brain that you don't give up. And that is one of the ways that I actually overcome my depression, dragging myself around. I felt like the world is over, the world felt gray, I was tired, everything just didn't make sense to me. But you know what? I already knew that for me to be able to get to where I want, for me to be able to get to healing, for me to be able to overcome anxiety, I have to drag myself around, even though I didn't feel like. Because think about it, every time you only do something because you are in the mood of doing it, because you're motivated to doing it, you won't achieve the result that you want. Sometimes you have to do the thing even though you don't feel like it. Even sometimes at your job, you don't feel like going to work, but you have to go to work because it's your job. So drag yourself around, get out of bed even though sometimes you don't feel like it, and just bring the intrusive thoughts along, bring the feelings of unreality, bring the physical symptoms. This way you're sending a message to the brain that you no longer need the anxiety.